Great day, everybody. It's Percy Hampton, handy electrician. I'm at my new project, my new build in Covington, Georgia. We added outlets all throughout the house for cold, but my customer wanted to add another outlet. So I'm gonna show you how we do it. So first thing you gotta have, and when the house doesn't have power, doesn't have a whole lot of light, they're covering up all the windows so people can't see inside here, so still, we set up a couple work lights so we can see. Right here is the outlet that we're gonna tie into. We're gonna still power off this. This is a 12 gauge wire, 20 amp circuit. So what I got here is I got some more wire. I got my drill with my wood bit on it because I'm gonna run the wire from this box all the way to where I want my new box. I got my measuring tape, I got my Sharpie, got my new box, I got my hammer, and I got my flathead. This is what I knock out the tabs with. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go low since the wires are coming in from the top already full. So I'm gonna go in from the bottom. I'm gonna go a little low. So here we go. And you always want to drill in the middle of the stud so that your wire doesn't get hit by a sheetrock screw. Sheetrock screws are 1 inch long. So if you put it in the middle of the stud, that's like 1.5 inches at least. So always check on both sides. Make sure you're not drilling into a wire. Probably need to get a sharper bit, but we're gonna make it work. You want to try to do them at the same height, so when you're pulling the wire is not zigzagging, and it's an easy pull. So I want to put the holes at the same level. Corners are tricky, so I got a little space back there, so I'm gonna go this way. So now I got my holes drilled. I want to mount my box. I measured the last box closest to this at 22 3/4 to the bottom. You always want to make sure all your outlets are the same height so that you don't have some outlets this high, some outlets this high. You want to make everything uniform. So off the floor to the bottom, I got 21 3/4. Nail that right there. Mark it with my Sharpie. Your nail-in boxes, they have 2 little notched pieces on it. That shows you that's for sheetrock. So you put those notches at the head of the stud, and then once the sheetrock gets put in, it'll be flush. So don't forget about those notches. You want your nails to go all the way in. Want your box to be tight. You want those notches to be out, so when the sheetrock get on there, it'll be flush with the box. Now we're gonna pull the wire. I always pull the wire from the source to the load. So let's see what we got. Got my 12-2 romex. You always got to use the same type of wire that you're tying into. So if this was a 14 gauge or a white wire, I couldn't use a yellow wire. But because it's a 12 gauge yellow wire, I can come back with a 12 gauge yellow wire. Always pull, like I said, from the source to the load first, so I can get the load hooked up, wired in, and then that helps me save wire, so I don't waste any wire. That's the tricky one right here. I need one more hole. One more hole right here. And pull a little bit more slack and it's gonna come up in the bottom. Let me get my drill. My pilot. Through. Make sure you have more than enough wire to get in the box. Just use that to knock me out. You want to have 6 inches or more. You'd rather have more wire than not enough. I don't have to device it out since we're still in the wall rough phases. I don't want to put my outlet in because sometimes the drywallers, they'll mess up your outlet, even mess up your wire. So you want to make sure you got enough wire. You want to roll it up, push it all the way to the back with your thumbs. Now we just added a new outlet for the homeowner. Homeowners, they know what they want in their houses. They know where they need convenience plugs. It's our job as electricians to get those plugs there so they can have it when they need it. Percy Hampton, handy electrician.